Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Northwest RC Adventures. Well, today we got a little upgrade video for you guys. Well, not really upgrade, just update. This is our LC80, our FCX10, from FMS, and as you can see, we've done a few upgrades to it. We got new wheels and tires, and we got a bunch of sweet little, scale stuff up on top. We have gas tanks, boxes, backpacks. We got sand ladders, shovels, and fire extinguishers. So yeah, that's all part of the whole idea, the whole concept I want to go with this guy. We also got a new figure in there. We got the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan, he's our passenger, because our driver is just, he don't look very good. Hulk looks better than he does. But yeah, it's just a few things here that we've been doing to it. We're just kind of we're trying to go to the excuse me, the scale way with this guy. So we've been doing a lot of scale things to it. Making it look as best as we can. And the newest edition, as I mentioned in my 1,000 subscriber video, part 2, is this little guy right here. Our Injora Winch. So tonight, we're going to go ahead and remove the body, and we're going to go ahead and install this winch into this truck. And it comes with two different options. You have a manual release and retrieve. Look at a little switch here. It's a three-way switch. So retrieve, release, and then middle would be stop, I figure. That's your two plugs there. You have a JST. You have your standard three wire plug on this up, but this has two of them only. Comes with that. You also have the option of a channel. In this case, channel 6, that's the only channel I have available right now. You can see, you got your JST end here, and then you have your 3-wire end here. There's looks like some kind of a chip or some kind of controller inside the actual shrink wrap over here. So that might help do it by remote control, hopefully. We'll see what happens when you try it. And it comes with this optional 2-to-1 plug. So this is all 3-wire, and this goes into your ESC or receiver in case you have, let's say you have a light kit or something, and you need to use only one channel, I guess, for both. You can connect it, and you can have two. You have two more different channels, two different plugs here to go on all out. So we're gonna go ahead and remove our body here. We're going to go ahead and install the winch on the bumper here. And we're going to put it back in. We're going to go ahead and wire everything, and we're going to see how it operates once we have everything connected. So I'm going to remove this real quick, and I'll be back here in a little bit, and I'll show you what we got going. Alright, well, so we've already started the process of installing the winch. So we have the bumper installed on the front, on the rig. We have all the lights and everything. I had already routed the lights in the back. I put tape and everything on it. I should have probably done that after I installed the winch, but so I had to remove everything I had done. So all the lights are coming in from here and run all the way back to here on this channel. I think it was channel 3, I think that's where you put it in. And we had to remove everything. So we had to remove the adapter here from excuse me, pardon me, from the bumper. So this is a part that goes onto the truck. This bumper is designed for a TRX4, and it works really well on the FMS FCX10. It's got the rounded inserts, and it goes right in, no problem. But to get into the actual winch hose, we have to remove this bracket from the actual bumper. There's 4 screws that plug into the back of the bumper. 2 of this then gets mounted on to be able to put it into the rig. So we took all 4 screws out, and now we're basically straight up bumper right here, nothing behind it. So we're going to go ahead and start working on the winch. So what happened here is that the winch does have some holes. It's got 8 holes, has 4 here and 4 there. And these are the ones that are going to go into the actual bumper. You can see there. Compare that to this. These holes match these 4 holes perfectly. So we're going to go ahead. Before we get to that, we're going to have to remove the bottom end of the winch so we can be able to run the screws from the top to the bottom into the winch and then tighten it from the inside. So it does take it's a little labor intensive, but you know, it's part of the process. So we're going to remove these 4 screws, remove this part, and we're going to go ahead and put the 4 screws over here, and we're going to put this back on. We're going to go ahead and put it on the winch, and then use the supply hardware we have here. There's 4 screws and 4 nuts, so we're going to have to run the screws from the top to the bottom, and then do the nuts in the bottom so they can tighten up properly. You can see there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. You got 4 screws and 4 nuts, and we're gonna have to run those screws from top to bottom, and then under the actual winch here. The nuts are gonna be tightened under the winch, so we're gonna have to remove this part, then put the 4 screws on each corner, and then put this back on and install it, and then we're going to install the whole winch on the actual bumper here, and then we're going to tighten it down from down here in the top with the I think these are 1.5 inch, 1.5 millimeters. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back, and I'll tell you what I did. Thank you, guys. Nice. Alright, guys, we're back. We got the winch installed. We got the bumper back in place. It was kind of a pain in the butt. There was a few things I had to do. I had to modify a few things. The mounts, the hole mounts on the actual bumper, well, this particular bumper is compatible with it, but the only way for it to be compatible is that you gotta use the screws that come in the kit, and you gotta remove the screws that are attached to the plate that holds up the winch. So I have to remove the plate, and then put the plate under the winch, and then with the 4 screws that we have to run them in from the bottom into the holes that were already done on the winch for them. So we have to do a few things here and there. Other than that, it's already connected. It's ready to go. Lights are back in, as you can see. The winch is nice and solid. It ain't going anywhere. So we're going to go ahead and route the rest of the winch. See what all we can do here. We only have 1 channel available here. We got a channel 6, so we're going to put it on channel 6, and hopefully that will work and make the rig function, the winch. So I'll be right back after I get this done. I'll let you guys know where to get. Alright, we're back. So yeah, it was pretty simple. We plugged our winch into our JST outlet here. That goes into our manual switch over here. And we plug the other side to our channel 6 on the rig. So it has 3 different options. So right now it's in stop. If you go up, it'll release. You see there? And you stop, it'll stop there. Then you go back to the other one, it'll retrieve it. So you have those 3 options with the manual winch controller. So it's pretty simple install. Once you got the winch in there, and you plug it into your JST, and then back into your switch into the channel 6, it works just fine, no problem. Now, if you wanted to run a manual winch controller, you have to find somewhere to mount it outside of the truck. So you want to do something, you have access to the actual winch from a certain point. And from where right now, the space a little limited on the rig here. I mean, I could probably mount it over the on-off switch. There's just a space where you can actually switch and unswitch the winch you wanted to. But there really isn't any other option unless you have an open cage rig. You'll probably put it somewhere in the interior and go from there and use it that way. So that's one option. We're gonna go ahead and try this other option. From what I understand, this is an option that's supposed to work with your controller. A little computer here, like a little chip. So hopefully, if I put this on channel 6, I can actually operate it from my channel 6 here, which is my 3-level switch on top of the rig here. So you got your... Yeah, the truck is on because we have to have the controller and the ESC on to make everything function. Also, it's got some nice lights. It's pretty bright probably, but yeah, the winch, the lights get on all the time. They don't turn off. There's no way to turn them off, so they just stay on all the time. Now, as far as this goes, this is your controller. We're going to go ahead and install the channel connector to channel 6 and onto the winch. See, we can operate it with our channel 6 is up here. Our channel 6 is a 3-level, so you got front, middle, and reverse. Hopefully, it'll connect and it'll work properly. If not, we may have to see with the manual way and we're going to find somewhere to put it. We're going to go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Thank you, guys. Alright, we're back. So we went ahead and installed our channel controller here, our winch controller on the channel 6. And yeah, it works beautifully. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but it worked just fine. So once you plug it in, so it's a little weird. This one, you got your 3 channels here. So when you go the one on the back over here, if you go all the way back, if you go back, so you push it this way, it'll let the winch go. If you put it in the middle, it'll stop. And if you go forward, it'll retrieve the winch. So yeah, it's a great option. I'm happy that this has those 2 options for those, who might not have any channels, enough channels in your receiver maybe, and you want to run a winch. You have the option of doing the manual and plugging it into your rig and then going from there. But you have the option of having an extra channel like I do on this guy right here on channel 6. It'll work just fine, and it works flawlessly. You don't have to set up anything or nothing. You just plug it in, and the controller, the ESC, do the job for you. So remember, for the three, you press all the way back to let the winch out. Let's see if I can turn this around for you guys here. All right, and then you go in the middle to stop it, and then you go way up to the front. And it'll bring the winch right back. So yeah, it works perfectly fine, and yeah, man, it's pretty much how we're gonna leave it. We're gonna go ahead and just call it that. We're gonna use our channel 6. We're gonna wrap this up nicely, and we're good to go. That's pretty much all you have to know, and how to make this winch work. This is a great winch from Injora. It's a new product, so I'm happy that you have those 2 options where you have the option where you control, for example, if FMS controller has that channel 6 with the 3 positions, it works just perfect on this rig, and I really like the way it turned out, so I'm very happy with the results. And I thank Injora for making this. It's pretty awesome, man. I'm really happy. Made it a lot more easier and more simplified it for us to be able to operate and run your winch without having to buy another additional add-on to be able to control a winch. So I'm happy that he added all this to you guys, so you guys can just have those 2 options that you guys want on your winches. So yeah, that's all I've got to show you guys. Running video will be here maybe tomorrow, day after, and we're going to check it out, we're going to test it, we're going to test the winch, see how strong it is, and we'll see what happens. Guys, have a good night, and thank you guys for coming in, and Injora for making such an awesome winch. I'm very happy that they've made this. It makes life a lot easier for a lot of us guys that aren't really for a lot of you guys don't have a lot of experience with electronics. This is all included in the kit, and it definitely makes life a lot easier. Like I mentioned, if you don't have another channel to put your thing in, or you don't have like the option or a controller that has a 3 level, but you can probably use the manual and go from there. So thank you guys all for coming in real quick, checking this short video out and this upgrade, and we'll be seeing you guys soon on the trails. Thank you guys. Bye.